What's going on? Welcome back to PP. Like you see, this video is going to start a journey, alright? A journey of the outdoors. It will mark the beginning of an awesome adventure. I've kind of been thinking about doing this for a little bit. Considering I've like almost on like a regular weekly basis, me and the guys will like hang out or do something like that. So everything that happened in the past I've already kind of talked about. I know Exil's gonna be all upset because oh, you should have talked about the hammock. We don't talk about the hammock. All right, get over it. But yes, this video is going to be a part of a series where I talk about outdoorsy things, or I don't know, maybe sometime in the future if I ever do like vlogs or something like that. Anything that does IRL things, like I don't know if I like show myself on camera or something. Maybe I'll like start a cooking series as well. This is just the intro. Let's get to the actual video. Yesterday was a day to be alive. Yesterday I had the chance to go hang out with my friends again, the courtesy of David again. So massive shout out to him. You're always coming up with ideas. I know, Mr. Moneybags over here always got the bright ideas. Actually, it wasn't even. It was actually just like a planned thing. We already had an idea of what we were doing. We wanted to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. I hadn't seen it, and David hasn't seen it, but Exil and Pablo have seen it. If you recall, when I was glazing Transformers 1, I talked about how we were going to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, but because of just how bad the seating was at the theater, we went to go watch Transformers 1 instead. So this time around, we actually got a chance to watch Deadpool and Wolverine, and David went all out, kind of. I don't know. He was like asking for snacks and then getting a whole bunch of candy and other stuff like that, and including this giant box of pizza. Which let me just go out and say, all right, this pizza, the first slice slapped. The second slice, not so much. All right, for whatever reason, that second slice, just the cheese on that second slice was bad. All right, there was something in it that just wasn't sitting right with my stomach. All right, the grease, the terrible cheese, it wasn't great. It was not the best second slice of pizza I've ever had. But overall, it was a fun time. It was an absolute blast. All right, so we're eating pizza, we're chowing down, and then we're watching the movie. I could give like an overall rating of that movie, or I could just make another video talking about it. But I might as well talk about it here since I watched it. Movie in overall was good. It was good. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Me personally, I've never been the biggest Deadpool fan. Like the first and second movie were fun and interesting. Well, I mean the first one mainly. The second one I kind of fell off on Deadpool a little bit there. But seeing the duo of Deadpool and Wolverine, it's a fun concept. I like it a lot. It was enjoyable to watch. It definitely made me laugh a couple times. 100%. I was kind of fearing a little bit that I wouldn't be laughing at a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So thankfully, thankfully my humor isn't too far broken where I am still laughing at actually humorous things. But overall, movie was fun. I can't say too much about it. I can't like glaze over it. I can't really go too in depth over it because I don't know. I guess I just didn't like it as much as I was hoping, or I didn't like it as much as others were hoping. But that wasn't even the highlight, alright? That was just a stepping stone of the day, alright? That was just a main task, alright? That main story quest completed. Now we get into the real fun, alright? This is where the fun truly begins. Because after the movie, we just started eating a bunch of the candy, like having a laugh, blah, blah, blah. And I was there just munching down. I mean, we all were. It was. And I started opening up, like, these Twizzlers, because over the phone, or I guess, well, when we were in Discord before I went to go pick up Excel, David was asking what kind of candy I wanted. I said I wanted red vines, alright? And I'm not going to hold this against him. It's a common mistake. It's understandable. But what must be understood is that red vines and Twizzlers are different candy. They are not the same. They look the same, but they are not the same. One is Red Vines and tastes like actual candy and is just something to chew on, I guess. And the other tastes like plastic. It tastes like trash. Twizzlers are not a good candy by any means. It tastes disgusting. It is plastic. It is trash. Red Vines, they're good. Red Vines are goated. Good candy. But unfortunately, David didn't understand the difference. It's okay. I hope he learns and betters himself next time. So he got Red Vines, or sorry, he got the Twizzlers, and no one ate them. Not a single person ate them. Not even I ate them. It was trash. They were bad. But I did take them home for my brothers to munch on because I know for whatever reason they like them. I don't know why. They just love eating them. But that's not even it. That munching, yapping, yipping, yapping back and forth. That's not even like the best part. All right. The best part of the entire night was when I was reaching for the packet of Airheads. All right. There was this baggie of Airheads that David had bought, and it was full. All right. By the beginning of the movie, it was a full bag of candy. Pablo, from the very beginning, I saw him. I saw him stash packets of Airheads in his pocket to eat during while he was watching the movie, and he did. I did see that happen. But as I went to grab an Airhead, I noticed that the entire bag was missing. All right. The Airheads were gone. There was nothing left. There was like 3 packets of Airheads left, and one of them was filled with air. One of the Airheads was just air, no head. And I was out here blaming Pablo for eating all of them because he was the last person I saw eat them. And I was like, he must have. There's no way he didn't eat them all. And I was, I was neuron activating here, full on neutron, gigabrain, trying to get to the bottom of this investigation. I pointed out that, hey, you were stuffing Airheads into your pockets during the movie. Empty your pockets, huh? Checkmate. And little did Pablo know, the moment he pulled out his wallet, bam, there it was. An Airhead stuck in his wallet, giving him away. Pablo thought he was innocent. An innocent man ratted out by his own wallet. That is the funniest thing ever. Because David and Exil didn't see it. They were on opposite ends. David was in front of Pablo, and Exil was on a counter or like a dining table while we sat on like the island of the kitchen. So I pointed it out, and then everyone broke into laughter, alright? It was uncontrollable to the point where it just hurt to breathe. Alright, I was rocking a 6-pack the moment I started laughing, and it just became this chiseled, godly 6-pack afterwards. It was incredible. All I see is just the glistening of the silver lining on the green watermelon Airhead that was stuck inside of Pablo's wallet. Actually incredible. You just can't write that. You just can't. I mean, you could, but in that moment, no one would ever suspect the fact that he, like, somehow lodged an Airhead into his wallet. It is insane. And I guess this triggered something within my stomach, or I guess that cheese from that pizza earlier was coming back up to say hello. He wanted in on the fun, but for me, it wasn't fun. All right, I threw up. I had to run myself over to the bathroom. I had to like practice breathing exercises, but unfortunately, I couldn't contain it. It was too funny, and it all came barreling out. And then I still kept laughing. I kept laughing afterwards. It was like that room was filled with laughing gas because no one stopped laughing. It was just the joke of the night, and it kept getting funnier and funnier every single time we said it. It was like a fart joke. It just gets funnier every single time. But after that, it got quieter. We got chill. Things were settling down. We were just like sitting in a circle. It's like that one group of dads at a party that just never separates and it's just constantly yipping and yapping in like the farthest corner of the party, but they're having the best time of their lives. And that was us. We were just sitting here like it was like 9 by the time we ever left. Like, we were just sitting there for the longest time. Like David's family left to go do something and then came back and we were still there. We just didn't leave. And Xavier like had money, I'm assuming to pay for like the pizza or something. I don't know what the money was for to pay for, but it was to pay for something. And David didn't want it. So I took the courtesy of being the Monopoly banker and held on to the cash. I was like fondling, crumpling it up. I was just like messing with it because it was just I don't know. I fidget a lot and I was just using the money as like as a fidget toy. But every now and again I would like swipe David's knee with the money like you want it. You can't lie. This $30, man. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. And David was persistent that one. He didn't want it. He did not want that money. But eventually he caved and he took the money. I mean, I could have taken it. All right, I am a saint. All right, I could have stashed that cash and no one could have complained. But no, no, I pursued David to make sure that he had his money. All right, I am like a grandma who refuses to let her grandson pay for dinner. All right, that man was getting his money, and by God, did he get it. But yeah, most of that night was just full of us just laughing at each other. Actual laughing gas. Just constantly laughing. That Airheads joke will just never not be funny. Even now, I can't get over it of just how goofy it is in general. But that's all I wanted to talk about. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.